We're not trying to give you a fish. I'm trying to teach you how to fish so you can go and teach somebody else how to fish. But all this joker who claimed to be blameless want to do is every Sunday he want to give you a piece of fish and charge you for it. Now, he ain't gonna give you the whole fish, and he ain't gonna never teach you how to fish on your own, because if he teach you how to fish on your own, he know you ain't gonna be back in there.
I got an idea that I just learned today. I wasn't even talking about the word, but I can see how it goes so perfectly together with what I'm trying to do based on my thing. Because again, this brethren today is not talking scripture, not person myself. I'm just gonna give you a holistic theme, just some nigga to nigga shit. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Now, as I was saying, you said there were numbers. Well, we know there are numbers in the Bible that mean a lot. The 3, the 1, the 7, 12,
40.
Yeah, it means a lot in the Bible. Well, I just found out a number that I like so much, and that's that number 7. We were talking about playing a game of 2 dice. You know, this has nothing to do with scripture, but bear with me so I can make this point.
I'm on with you, brother.
There's no hard way to roll a 7. Now, don't Jesus say, my burden is light, my yoke is easy, something like that?
That's right, Matthew chapter 11.
Okay. Now, something powerful about that 7. I mean, Vegas betting on the 7 because they betting on a show thing. As long as you stay here, you gonna lose. So I say that to say this. As long as we stay here, y'all gonna lose.
You're gonna lose.
You see what I'm saying?
And it's cancerous because what we gonna do, all you stiff-neck adults, we about to leave you alone and go to the chilling.
That's right.
See, we finna go to the chilling. My brother came up with an idea now, and I promise you, I can't say I don't feel him. Yep. He say the children's minds are neutral. He correlated them with sponges. Yeah. Yep. They ready to soak up anything. Yeah. And all you cowards that's trying to get a hold on, you got some real soldiers here that's gonna put some truth in them.
Right. Not mercenaries now.
Yeah, but what's funny about the thing, the way these pastors / bishops / pimps, liars, the way they impugn your mind with this Bible goes totally against any other way of looking at something. Meaning, when you read a history book, it's only one answer for that question. If they ask you, according to Western civilization, American history, July 4th, independence type stuff. If we finna talk about this, although we got our belief on that too, but we just finna talk about this for a minute just to make a point. If they was to say, who was the first president of the United States? What would you say, brother?
George Washington.
George Washington. What would you say?
George Washington.
What would you say? Is there any other interpretations on that? Well, it depends on how you look at it. See,
well,
but with the Bible,
there are.
But
truthfully, there are some interpretations about George Washington being that first president.
But
Mark it wrong on mark another answer on that test.
And see if you get the answer right.
Yeah.
No teacher, nowhere finna give you credit for your interpretation of it being Sam Adams or John Quincy Adams or Paul Revere. Man, you can't come with none of that there type theology.
That's wrong.
It's wrong.
It's wrong.
Now, you from Clarkston, Georgia. D, you from Statesboro, Georgia. Fat, you from Statesboro, Georgia. I'm from Waycross, Georgia. Now, let's say we all in Hollywood, California. Have you ever been to Hollywood, California?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever been to Hollywood, California?
No.
Have you ever been? Me neither. If we all in Hollywood, California, we all born in different places, then grew up different places. If the light is red, what do you do?
Stop.
If the light is green, what do you do?
Accelerate.
Universal. See, this is universal stuff. If you on the highway and it say speed limit 70, you doing 90 and see a cop, do you hit your brakes?
Yep.
Why do you hit your brakes? Because you already know you in violation. It ain't no way you can. Now, pastor, according to him, it's about interpretation. Now, pastor, you think judge want to hear a pastor say, well, I interpreted that 70 as meaning 90. It's all in how you look at it. Is judge going to validate that?
He's the only one that's taxes him. And second of all, he's the only one that can have his own interpretation of whatever is in front of him.
So what I'm saying about how people use the Bible and want to hit you with all these interpretations and you can look at it this way. God, meaning government, is a spinoff of God. I'm not saying they're in correlation with God, but I'm saying they used a lot of God ideas to come up with government. So if government are definitive about their rules, why then don't you think God is definitive about his?
You're right.
If you read this, say, upon the first day of the week, disciples come together to break bread. That's what the scriptures say. You can't interpret that as no other way. It's only one first day of the week. What day is that?
Sunday.
Can anybody interpret that as Thursday or Wednesday evening, a slow Tuesday? It's Sunday, period. That's what I'm talking about. My problem is the hypocrisy of them. They use the Bible when it's convenient for them and throw it away when it's not.